Nikki, and today I'm about to get creative with my friend photographer Neil Gussie. We're going to turn our friend Ashley into an 80s style Madonna with a little bit of a modern edge. So we're going to do some beautiful makeup, some fabulous hair, and we're going to go wild with the styling. Let's just say I'm getting out the 80s accessories. So I applied a light liquid foundation on Ashley to give her some good coverage. We're going a little bit 80s, so we don't want to be too solid. We've updated it more to make it slightly translucent. And now I'm going to dust it with some white powder, just to give her a little bit more of that matte 80s look, while still keeping it modern. Since we're going for quite a strong look, I really want to put emphasis on the brows. So Ashley's got very light, fair brows. So as you can see on this side, I've strengthened it, starting in a little bit further from where the actual brow starts and ending a little bit beyond where it finishes. And instead of using a pencil, I've actually used an angle brush, which I've dipped in brown eyeshadow and drawn the eyebrow on that way. So even though it's a strong look, it's much softer than using just a pencil. To prepare the eyes for contouring, I'm actually highlighting the whole area with a dense shimmery white eyeshadow. So what this does is it makes the area nice and even toned, so it's perfect to prepare like a canvas for painting. So I'm putting this white highlighter from the lid all the way up under the brow and out beyond it. I'm starting to build up some depth of colour now, and I'm beginning by drawing a dark pencil line along the lash line, as close to the lashes as possible. Then once I've drawn that on, I'm going to begin the blending process, adding colour and depth to create those big, deep Madonna eyes. So I'm using a matte black eyeshadow to smudge out that liner, and I'm blending it up from the corner up into the crease to create that lovely contour. I'm using a mid-toned eyeshadow brush and I'm blending. Now I want to create the illusion of the eye being more almond shaped, so to do that I've used a white eyeliner and just drawn a small dash of it in the outside edge of the eye and on the inside corner. And then in between that I've drawn black eyeshadow all the way out and just smudged it lightly into the white. To make the eye look bigger and wider, I'm taking a white crayon pencil and drawing it on the inside rim. Now here's a little touch of liquid eyeliner, and I'm just drawing that along the base of the lashes, and that just adds some extra depth, plus a little flick at the end for a touch of a 60s feel. And I'm continuing that liquid line just lightly underneath the eye and flicking out to meet the top. Next I'm applying lashings of black mascara. So to make your lashes look extra long and thick, apply your mascara while it's still wet. Keep on applying it while it's wet over the top of each layer. Don't let it dry in between, that way you get clumps. So because we're going for that 80s Madonna feel, I'm going to contour the cheekbones with some bronzer, and I'm working from the hairline into the centre of the cheek using circular movements. That way the blusher looks nice and natural rather than a stripe. And across the top of the cheekbone goes some loose shimmer powder. I want the lips to be a really rich, deep plum colour, so I'm using a lip pencil of the same tone and filling in the whole lip area with the pencil. This is a good tip to make your lipstick last longer. And I'm filling the lips in now with a lovely, rich, intense burgundy shade. I actually use a paintbrush to paint the lips, but for everyday life you can just use your lipstick directly onto your lips, although a brush does make it last longer. So I've tongued Ashley's hair, leaving the ends straight, very much like Madonna in the 80s, but also with a bit of a modern feel. And I'll just spritz through some hairspray, give it loads of body, and we'll add the accessories and start the shoot. Finishing touches before we start shooting, I'm just dusting Ashley's skin with a light transparent powder, just to make it lovely and matte. So there we have our modern day Madonna. Perhaps all you young girls out there would like to try that for your next ball makeup and hair? Why not?